Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs. They've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Just trucks through it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. From the gun, the ground game. Finds some crease at the 20. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Safe completion on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. Handoff from the gun. At the 45 on his way. Nothing but green ahead. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he caps things off with a scintillating 68-yard scoring run. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much.
And he breaks into the open. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoff. And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He unleashes a long one. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the right. Got his man.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Buckeyes are on the move. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quick pass on the jet motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Give to the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
The AT unit on the field. Splits those uprights right in half. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Power football with the run. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge, that are dogs.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. He'll throw one to his right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Dances away from the heat. He'll pull it down. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Needs to grab well past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking down the middle. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Fast motion from the offense. He wants to throw here on second down. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Now on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. And the Buckeyes are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
At the 35, he's got room. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back goes in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turns it on in midfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. To the air, it's Gentry. He looks that one in nicely. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Feeling some heat. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Oh, he wants it all. And he's got it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wide out in motion. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. UAB is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 14 to Georgia Southern. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Ellis?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Looking downfield, it's Gentry. And that pass intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs!
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Tosses it back. He's going to fire deep. And that ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the offense there. They're trying to dial up the flea flicker, but you've got to sell the run more. That time it looked like the running back was just a little bit too quick, pitching it back to the QB. The defense did not bite on the fake, and they were able to come away with the pick. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Get set.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to go up top on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you that counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. To the air, it's Gentry. The quick out. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man, and they convert. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. On the run, it's Vargas. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
offense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to find his man on first down. He slings it deep to the left. And he hauls it in at the 30. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Offense gets set for second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Dogs in the hurry up. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires to the middle. Snags it.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
The Bulldogs trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They want to throw it. Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Loss of 7 yards on the play. Brings up second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that first down play. Now giving up a negative play on second down. You better be very careful about this third down play call.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his big tight end. They'll mark him down right there. Good pickup, but still a little bit short of the first down.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia 21, Ohio State 7.
They'll try to put points on the board with a field goal to start this fourth quarter. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 10 over UTSA. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Give to the running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, the inside give. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, give on the inside. He's up to 86 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To throw, it's Gentry. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Fires to the middle. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
It really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still...
What a snag by the defense. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. First down here for the offense. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. On the move at the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to run for it. Smashes through. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Right down the middle. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. We might have to do this one again. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Trying the left side. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Gentry. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Taking it the other way. interception. He'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11